morning. Here I am out again walking. Today I'm just by the Pennine Way. I've walked up Doctor's Gate and I'm nearly at the top of Doctor's Gate where it meets the Pennine Way. So what's the plan for today? Well, the plan for today is to walk up the Pennine Way to higher shelf stones, over to Bleaklow Head and Bleaklow Hill. There's a great path, but you'd expect this on the Pennine Way. This is the first part. I'm walking up Devil's Dyke. There were some flagstones before, now it's a gravel sandy path, but great for walking, great speed. I'm now walking around the path that skirts around towards the top of higher shelf stones. You can probably see behind me, if I move the camera slightly, that is Kinder. And you can also probably hear an aeroplane flying overhead off to Manchester Airport. So the path now starts to climb up to the aircraft wreck and then higher shelf stones. I'm at the top of higher shelf stones. Ahead of me, behind the camera, is the trig point, and behind me is the skyline that includes Bleaklow Head, and that is the place I'm headed to next. I'm going to get to Bleaklow Head by walking down to Hernstones and up to Bleaklow Head. It is very hot today. The sun has burnt out whatever cloud was around. Lovely blue sky in the sun. So I'm going to change my sunglasses, put my hat on and walk over to Hernstones and then Bleaklow Head. There is a faint path, as you can see, that goes down this valley, which goes all the way over to Hernstones. Probably a good idea to take a bearing if you do have bad visibility, but today I can see everything. I can see fernstones and I should be okay. While I'm going down this gully with the path at the bottom, I thought I'd show you these stones. So the stones here, and just further up the stones there in a gully. Now this is an environmental measure to try and keep Bleaklow much drier than it has been in the past.
I, like many, use the OS Maps app on my phone, not AllTrails nor Komoot or any other app. They just don't have the detail needed. The big thing that my phone has over a paper map is GPS that shows me where I am. When walking from higher shelf stones to hernstones, there is no real path, and in poor conditions it is useful to know exactly where I am. Deviating from the direct route could lead me down the wrong valley, over a cliff, or into trouble, but phones can run out of battery power, so I take a physical map and compass, and because I have been hill walking longer than I have had a mobile phone, I have learnt to navigate with a map and compass. Physical maps allow you to get a bigger picture than the small mobile screen. A compass allows me to take a bearing, the direction to go, not easy to replicate on the phone. A real map and compass is a necessity, but I do think the OS Maps app with the ability to use GPS location is the way to go.
Behind me is Hernstones, and if I look at the map, Hernstones is just off the Pennine Way. So I'm going to walk across to the Pennine Way and follow it all the way up to Bleaklow Head, taking a brief detour to Wainstones. Here I am back on the Pennine Way again, so I'm going to walk up here, as I said, to Bleaklow Head, making a detour to Wainstones. And you'll see why I'm making the detour to Wainstones when we get up there. Another set of very picturesque rocks in the Peak District. Left-hand stone definitely looks like a person. You can see where the eyes are, the mouth, the nose, and as I go round and take in the other stone, they are definitely from here kissing stones. Every year for the past 5 years or so, I've created a calendar. The calendar tends to be dominated by walks in the Peak District and especially dominated by rocks. These rocks, the kissing stones, the Wainstones, have featured in the calendar, and they may feature next year, who can tell. Well, this is Bleaklow Head. It is surprising there's not a trig point here, but actually, as you can see from the panorama, the view is not great. It is a flat place, Bleaklow, and so the view from any trig point, or in this case Bleaklow Head stake, is not great. You'll have seen that the view from higher shelf stones is much better. I've walked up here by the Pennine Way essentially, and if I were doing the Pennine Way, I would here take a left turn and go north and end up in Crowden. But I'm not. I'm going to go across the ridge to Bleaklow Hill. Now the last time I went to Bleaklow Hill was weather not dissimilar to this, and it is a very pathless environment. So like last time, I will be doing some navigation with my phone. Along this line of stakes has much improved since my last visit, so here it is, and I'm following what's effectively the boundary line, the line of stakes, all the way to Bleaklow Hill. I'm calling this the top of Bleaklow Hill. Behind me I can see Black Hill. Is this tussock higher than any of the other tussocks around? Who knows? But it is about the place where it's marked on the map, so this I am calling the top of Bleaklow Hill. This being the top of Bleaklow Hill, I'm doing a panorama. There we have Bleaklow stones, and over to Kinder, and over where I've come from, and I can't even see Bleaklow Head, and around back again over to Black Hill and Emily Moor Mast. At the crossroads with Doctor's Gate. Rather than going down Doctor's Gate directly to the car, I'm going to go to the Snake Summit, then walk down the side of the road on the footpath just to get to the car, a slightly different way. So it has been a great day. You can see there's still some blue sky, some white clouds, and it has been hot or warm. So a great day out on the hills, and not very busy. Yes, this last part was quite busy, but other than that there's hardly anybody about. But it is a Monday, the end of June, maybe not prime holiday season, but anyway, for me, a great day out.